It's on, and that's on. Beep. I like how Twitch always takes, like... Twitch always takes, like, 10 to 20 seconds before it can do anything. Hey, guys. Cookie with first today. Ow, what? Hey, some dude, no life. What's up, man? Oh, I can love her. And dash. Mario Vida. I just noticed how Mikon has hearts in her background. What that's supposed to mean? Or is that supposed to be something that signifies a nurse? There we go, for some reason your channel's not showing up on my followers that are live. Really? Interesting.
Danganronpa.
That's weird. That's really weird. Alright. So today's probably just going to be a really short stream. We're mostly doing the investigation, since if I were to do the investigation plus the class trial, we're looking at maybe... I don't know. I don't know how long the investigation will take. But I feel like it's going to be at least a 4-hour stream if I did. If the investigation's really short, I might just do the trial. I'm not sure yet. I'll see. Yes, slow this game, please. And continue. But anyway... we arrive at this scene here before us. 3 of the ladies are by us. Actually, the only 3 ladies I think that are left. As unfortunate as it is. And a dead Need-Eye! Cookie has become a yaoi dealer. I don't know how to feel about that, Cookie. Don't know how to feel about that. Alright, well, let's look at Nekomaru's body. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. Looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. I'll buy some dude. Oh my. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It is strange. What is it? If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Gets resurrected, then gets killed. Great, just great. I know, Dash. It's great. Hawk, save Cookie. It's been super windy and super dusty. There's a severe dust storm alert. Really? I've never heard of a dust storm alert. You know. Also, my... Oh, Cookie. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate it a little more thoroughly. Oh, I can actually investigate them a bit more. God, it's weird seeing, like... Oh god, that's not even connected. That's so creepy. Ugh. Like, it makes it all the more disturbing because, like, the pants he was wearing is, like, all stretched. That's creepy. And he's leaking whatever this blue stuff is. Well, he can't cry, soda and tea anymore. Well, let's go see what this wire is. There's a strutty. Strutty. I think they meant sturdy. Is that the third typo we've spotted in this game? First, Byakuya's name got flipped. Hungary was Hungy. And then we have Strutty. It's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his hands. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with the robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how were they able to buy Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire looks like it'd been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? That loop looks like just the right size for maybe a hamster. It's fourth. You missed one. I missed one? Oh, okay. Whoops. The chest cavity. The cover of his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. When Kazuchi was here, we might be able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Huh? There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this? That's right, it's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep, even if I have insomnia. Just press the good night button on the back of my neck, and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Is it just me, or our fan translations have less, if not any typos than official translations? I don't know. They could always have a good typesetter if it's a sub. Good night button has been added. Yep. Okay. So look ahead. There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. This is probably the good. Oh wait, I already answered this, right? What am I missing? Ah, the liquid. The oil. Oh, that's oil. Really? Oil's blue? Oil is blue. I guess since blood's pink. Or purple. Nah, it's like a pink. It's a, I don't know. It's a pink, I guess. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems like it was flowing heaviest from, yeah, it seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the blow was dealt. This oil from Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. Now's not the time to even worry about that. I like your profile pic. You're right. I guess for now, that's all we can do investigating his body. I should back off for now. Yes? No. What? I think they meant should I back off right now or not? Can I investigate this pillar? Alright, let's investigate. Let's see what this. Maybe this says something about it. There's nothing strange about this pillar. Okay, fine. The broken pillar then. Hey, me virgin. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? No, it was never in one piece to begin with. Not just that. There's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. The two pillars on each side of the door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. I see. I got it. Got what? This pillar is the weapon. The killer used it to beat up Coach Nekomaru. How would one use a pillar? I could see you pushing it over, but still. Yaoi dealer equals cookie. I don't know how I got that title. Wait, yes I do. It's obvious. Wow. Fujoshi. Yeah. When I played the first Danganronpa, I noticed that when I played the first Danganronpa and compared it to the... Ah, okay. I gotcha. It looks like it was forced open for... I've heard this. If you got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. The only thing I could imagine at this point is the wire was used to... I'm assuming... I already think I know who the murderer is. In this case, it's Gundam. He probably threw that wire with the hamster in it so they could hit the button, and then use the pillar in an attempt to originally kill him. It wasn't enough, so they used the hammer. Actually, no, the hammer probably... This is one of those things that it's like, if the hammer was used, wouldn't there be like some sign on it, like a blood stain or something? You know? Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon. Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh? You have to try it. Obviously. Come on, hurry up. Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual. Why wouldn't she be? She's really trying. I guess in this case, yes. Oil stain would make sense. But there'd be some sign that it was used. I mean, it would make sense. Power times 3. No, seriously, just give it up already. Just don't use one, even budge. If 2 people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use as a bludgeoning weapon. I mean, it's against a wall. If you think about it. Anyone could be clever with that. How is the oil stain so far from the body, though? I don't think anyone can lift that, at least that's alive. Well, not far, you know? Which oil stain? Nice pick, by the way. I see a possibility. Pillar, why thank you. Like I said, there's a way to kill him that should have been impossible. Interesting. We'll have to see. Really, I never would have thought a huge giant pillar would not be the murder weapon. The only thing I could potentially see, although I'm not 100% certain on it, is they stunned him in a position where the pillar could fall on him. You can then use the wall, maybe, and the you stand between the wall and the pillar. Use that kind of, I guess in this sense, those 2 walls, quote unquote, to climb up to the top, and then since the top of the pillar is usually the lighter, considering everything is usually things like that can be bottom or originally bottom heavy, you can use the wall to push off against the pillar, but you would have hurt yourself just doing that. That's the only possible way I could see that pillar moving if it was someone other than Nekomaru moving it. I don't see how that could apply. That's completely unnecessary. Unless the pillar was broken by the hammer, but then that wouldn't explain why it looks like it fell over. There's only one person that's going to lift something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru. He's definitely the only one. Level up! I guess at this point I probably should first off make sure the snake doesn't poop anymore. I'm keeping an eye on you. Snakemi. Hello, Gur. Something like I said an ogre. I meant to say hello, Gur. It sounds weird. Tipped over pillows been added. Yep. A hammer! Hammer! That still looks like the Smash Brothers hammer. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much. There aren't any weapons over here. Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru, but I don't think it was weak enough to kill him. Why wouldn't I, Gur? You're the only person whose name is Sir Gur. And that's just a theory. A game theory. I couldn't do a Matt Pat thing. I can see why he has so much fun doing that kind of stuff, though. Because, like, I have a lot of fun already just trying to imagine all the theories that I can create from this game. So, I can imagine... Like, has he ever covered Danganronpa? If he did, I feel like he would have had so much fun if only the second game was out. Making all these, you know, theories about, you know, who Future Foundation is and all this stuff. He would probably have so much from this. Because there's a lot of mystery in this game. Okay, have fun with it. Mikey, I don't think that was intentional. The X button is right next to the C button. Hammer is the weapon, but it looks a little too clean, almost like it's new or something. It's the ultimate weapon. Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. 2 places. 1, the archive. 2, the final dead room. Speaking of oil color, I love how coloring the blood pink was done for the sake of the game's rating back in the day, but now it really grew on me. It's the charm of the series. I do kind of really find it funny how they do that. Alright, so what has been... Ooh, there's a chain on the door. Hello, door. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. Geez, Sonya, there's only one place. Think, woman, think. Insert Super Smash Bros. Melee Hammer song. Oh my god. I said that last stream. It's great. It's wrapped around the door in direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Where did they even get the chain and the key? Or the lock? Unless it's in the... I don't even know what's in the final dead room. We should probably... I bet that's what we're going to explore, obviously. Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. I better not hear any bear puns. I just played DRV3. I can't stand anymore. Same place as before. Hand, the final dead room. Very well. I guess you could say she can't bear it. Dang it! Me version! That's gonna be in the chat first before me version even says, before I even hear say anything. If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Why? The chain's been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Honk, I swear to God. Honk, high five. There. I did it. Huh? What's this? Did you find something? Chucky has found something. Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean, rock-like fragments? Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Mechamaru's body. Oddly enough, these fragments are underneath Mechamaru's body. Oh, I see where she's going. There's hardly any on top of his body at all. What that tells me is the fact that the pillar fell first before he did. Hey, Lucas. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that on top of the body? I feel like we're about to get a spicy comment from Jackie here. If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. When we put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. Truth bullet obtained. These pillar fragments have been added to truth bullets section of your handbook. Have I talked to Sonya yet? I love how the avatars like spin, or the little sprites spin around in a circle. In this case, this is Monokuma file. You mean the Monokuma file? The Monokuma fire! I'm waiting for someone to write that in the comments feed. I've already again. Hey, Joey! There's no written time of death, right? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Kyoko died too? Oh, did it? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned was when those two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding their murder. Could that be the case this time too? Oh, hey, there is me, the guy who likes to fanboy on Gundam Tanaka for no reason. That's fine. Bastard language of every European language. What? Desho. And Tanaka deserves the world. Ego wa nan desu ka? Oh, it is always Twiggy made a freaking bear pun in the Twitch chat too. Oh hey Robert, as a mecha anime nut, if it does end up being true that Gundam is the murderer, it's kind of ironic because a Gundam killed another mecha. That's a good point. Please tell me that was intentional. Please tell me that was intentional. I'd like to confirm this just in case. Alright, what are we confirming? Ultimately, it is safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. Well, that's the only thing we could think of. Even when we experimented with Chucky's handbook and left it at Great Tower, it still showed up at Strawberry Tower. The reason each tower's wall is different colors is because the floor lighting is changing the colors. The reason Usami's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it's merely projection. Yeah, that should be the case. Then it is decided. The two towers are the same building, which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower. Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Nekomaru's murder? Sonya, did you fall on your head making it down the staircase to Monokuma Taichi today? Who said a bear pun? No one. No one. Did you find anything? She's thinking. She's thinking. Looks like you haven't found anything yet. We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. She's thinking. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard. Oh, I remember there is something I thought that was weird. It happened earlier in the morning. You're going back that far? You noticed it too, right? That rumbling sound? Rumbling. Kablam! What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? I didn't feel the ground move. I guess I'm just thinking too much. Calm down, Cookie. Have a cookie. Don't give Cookie her own minions! I pray, don't ever say that, even if it could be possible, which is possible, but never. I don't even know what to make of that sentence. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it seems strange. Just what was that sound? Probably the pillar. Probably the pillar. I had to lock up the murder weapon. Rip. Tanaka, the forbidden one. No, Friday, that's cannibalized. What? When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Would you be able to find out anything with that info? I don't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning. But I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. The heck, I went to the trouble of remembering that and you got nothing? Jesus, so damn useless. Excuse me, princess! Well, Mivuzi's on this side now. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Kai's account is probably just the noise at 5:30. What? I wonder if anyone's actually made that hoodie and sold it. I bet that would sell for a bit, if you think about it. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. The final bedroom? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden? Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mekamaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right? Yeah. So let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game. Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. I guess she's the ultimate gamer. Huh? What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right? Man, it's noisy. I can't focus at all with this noise. Sorry. So don't you guys, there's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound since before the investigation? That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you? Connie, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. I wonder if it's Nekomaru's chest cavity. Hey, cars! Nekomaru needed to drill Akane's tunnel before he died. What a shame. Oh boy! That being said, what would be a real great seller is if I have made a store, Plusha's Plushie Peddler, that just sold net-based plushies. I think we've already established the fact that they could make a lot of money with net plushies. I think Monokuma did that earlier. I mean, otherwise we'd never be able to reach the wonderful trial room. Kane says, yelling. It's true. I really want to cosplay as Chucky one day. Her design is really cool and cute. Ah. I do find that little, like, Galaga-looking hairpin on her kind of adorable. It really brings out the gamer bit of her. Because that's like something I do notice, is there's no major identifying feature for everybody. Like, I mean, honestly, we don't know what skill he is. Ultimate Lucky Student, there's no real way of showing that. He's kind of dressed fancily, but it's nothing that noticeable. This one looks more like a Chuny than a breeder. Okay, he's got a jumpsuit, so I guess the mechanic could be visible there. Obviously, the cook. Makes sense. Team manager didn't really see that. He could just look like a fancy person. She doesn't really have anything to show she's a gymnast, but, like... Chucky just has a little hairpin to show she's a gamer. Sonya, obviously very dressed up, so I guess that would be fancy. Traditional dancer, I guess she is wearing that. She's wearing that, so it would make sense. Photographer, she carries around a camera, always wears a nurse apron. Okay, there's a good number of people are identifiable, others are just kind of hard to tell. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Are you gonna go check it out? Then you guys go. I'll stay here. Oh, is it the telephone? I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Ibuki has the rarest blood type of the bunch. Really? What's she got? Oh yeah, AB. She's an O. Chucky's an O too, wow. He's an AB too. Interesting. Give donuts to everyone in this chat. Oh man, some donuts. It's okay, bud. How come you're not going, Akane? Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving. Hajime, is it okay if it's just the two? It's okay if it's just the two of us. Go on, Akane said she just wants to stay here. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not. Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. I should get out of here for now. Yes. I should get out of here for now. Yes? Oga! Wow, that telephone is obnoxious. She's so noisy. It looks like that phone is ringing. The phone, huh? I don't guess I'll answer it. Are they locked in? That's interesting. Let's see. Just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right? No, you finally answered. That voice. Is that you, Fuyuhiko? How long the phone was ringing? I was worried no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you still in Strawberry House? Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button over there is broken. So basically, we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too. I guess broken could just mean they pushed it and nothing happened. Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right? Yeah. We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Did they not hear the body was discovered thing? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. So why did it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Who was he killed? Great Tower. That's when I went there. When I went there this morning, he was already... I see, Great Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it. The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door, so they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. Pretty much there's no way to use the contact elevator. Makes sense. I mean, as far as we know, Makoto's a Excuse me? What was that? Cookie will get their wish and we'll get to see that it's like what it's like to be one very lucky person. What happens in the LH stays in the LH, okay. Zoda really pulled his weight this investigation. I wonder if he actually does. I know, I still remember all the weird fetishes I did see. Okay. So they can split everyone up and burn us. Okay. Damn it, that dirty bastard. What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side? I guess we have to let Kazuchi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. I mean, he's the ultimate mechanic. I can't imagine him failing here. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, where the hell will he, right? Based on what Kazuchi said, it's going to be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys gonna be okay? Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuchi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards. Click. I guess we're bastards. Forget. Dang it, let me guess it was the person you're referring to, Lucky. I guessed that, guys. I still saw cookie cheese, but that's besides the point. I'm confused. So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently the others can't come over there because, or over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt that this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys will be able to investigate. See, doing this would set up, you would think doing this would set up, the possibility that the only people possible of doing this are in the grape house. But when you think about where the elevator is right now when it's broken, it just makes it obvious, you know? Oh god, cars, that's unfortunate. That's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. What button to Strawberry Hall? They even put the picture of a dead person on this graph right now. Why would they do that? I guess it's fine, but it's still funny. Then that door is blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there. Which means for now it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not even entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuchi is repairing the elevator. All we can do now is put our hope in him. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. Oh, Kazuchi can fix it soon. If not, that's not good. Hey. Are you even listening to me?
Oi, Kura.
Are you listening? What? Huh? Oh man, I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, how did we get... Oh, Nagi, wait. Wait, what? Wait. What? We're Nagito? I think it's something messed up, weren't you? I've been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? And the body discovery announcement was prone to him. We're now in the perspective of Nagito. Yeah, no kidding. Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru. After what he went through to come back to us, damn it. It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune. Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? It is alright if you wait a little bit before you do that. We should... Oh, you hope he did. No, Monokuma, we didn't call for you, but... Fair enough. Could we have the Monokuma file? Plan for not. I'm not used to playing as another character besides the one we've been playing the previous 3 chapters. Seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you! Red bean bread and milk! And there's a bonus item! The Monokuma Fire! Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your... very best at the investigation. I'm gonna brace for the incoming cookie scream. What? Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man. Let's just eat. Eating should come first right now. You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to just discuss it. Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuchi fixes the elevator. That should make you happy, Cookie, knowing that no matter what happens, Crazy is going to live. True, there's no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they've made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up just because of this setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah. It seems that we too shall begin an investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. Bagels! I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you are all still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful towards Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in. I have no objection. Proceed. Let's look back at what's happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right? So we're staying at Strawberry House. In order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 AM, since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi. But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I was seriously panicked. And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. He's the ultimate lucky student. Remember, guys, Hawk's the ultimate persecutor. I was expecting one of you to be like, wait, so the ultimate Luckster is playing the ultimate Luckster. This is some meta. This is some meta stuff right here. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. And then how was Nekomaru able to go to the Grape Tower? Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Yeah, if we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult. Yeah. No, we might know what time you went to Grape Tower. Seriously? It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to the Grape Tower? I'm the ultimate bullshit. Ultimate yaoi lover. No, that's just Cookie. That's Cookie. When was this sunrise? Was it before the rumbling sound? Huh? Rumbling sound? Huh? What, you don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place? Yeah. You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. Huh, that's weird. I feel we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength because trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. So I guess I have to talk to these guys then. What? Alright, Soda. I call being the ultimate shipper. Okay. Hey, Kazuchi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? That stuff about the rumbling noise and the ringing clock, what was that about? Seriously? You don't know? You're so kind, Kazuchi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard a huge sound. What the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. As I went down the hall toward the lounge.
Oi, nani yatten da yo?
What are you doing? What is he doing?
まったく冥界の覇王が生贄を欲する雄たけびより想像しいな。つうかいきなりそんなもん鳴らしてんじゃねえよ。俺じゃねえよ。
Hawk X Everything in Strawberry House is the best ship. No, it's not.
壁にかけてあった時計が急に鳴り上がって、俺はそれを止めようとしただけだ。だったら早く止めろって。分かってんよ。今やってるところだ。
And that's when the sound finally stopped. And it totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now.
俺に何をした？
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance.
貴様！
Yuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
うっせえよ。
Would anyone do something so childish?
Huh?
You must have rushed over here after hearing that sound, but you sure seemed to get there pretty fast.
まあな。
Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence.
貴様。
Coincidence.
Huh?
First we had the Mikan bullet, then the window, and a mention of a ninja, and then the conference room. Then the Hawk X Hopeman is best ship. No, Mimerzian. No. What, do you doubt me?
つうかよ。
Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m. Thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. God bless.
Huh?
What's that sound?
どうなってんだ？このプレッシャーは。
It did not feel like it shook.
おいおいおいおいおいおい。
Is that how the door... Is that how the door collapsed? Or... Is that how the pillar collapsed? Somebody tied it to one of the doors? That would make sense, but... That would make sense how... given the amount of force those things can have. But that would mean Nekomaru would have to have been in the room. Huh. I don't know. Weird. This is gonna be interesting. Who's the shipper in Twitch chat? That is Miverzian. Some of these buildings gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazuchi, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. I see. So you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko? That's not the important part. What happened afterward? Did you guys separate? We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened. And not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided just to go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
なんだと
Who are you talking about? Me, of course.
え
Huh? I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud, everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that.
てめえ
You better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us again. Of course I'm not. For now.
いやいやいや
The for now line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall alarm clock you heard first and the rumbling noise that came after. Now then, how do these noises relate to the case? Wall clock has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. So here's something I just not thought about. This investigation is going to be the brains of Nagito and Hajime merging into one to form all the truth bullets. I have several questions. Hey, you said that you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little bit more detail?
俺は
I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. Turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m.
あのな
That's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. Cookie, please. Wait, how could the pillar fall if they tied it to the door? Elaborate, please. Think about it. The doors open and close with what seems like force. So if they tied the rope around the pillar and then around a door, if they went and pushed the button on the door, closing the door that the pillar's rope is tied to, they could create a tugging motion. Wouldn't you see some rope connected to the door then? I don't know. It's weird. Possibly. I don't know. That is one way that the pillar could have been pulled. Could have been knocked over though, if it was tied to something like with enough force to push it. And I think the doors are one of the few examples outside of Nekomaru himself. Thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would have happened, I would have mustered the strength enough to follow him.
Oi, oi.
I don't ship 10-year-old Friday. I don't ship 10-year-olds Friday. Cookie has standards. He's practically 30 now. Red X blue. What? 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 Are you making Pokemon ships? What is this? Why would Nekomaru wander up so early in the morning?
俺は
I was wondering about that, too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't getting any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
たくよ
And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru. Until just now. Then from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were in the lounge the whole time? What were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? Was I right?
てめえ
Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. I thought you were reminiscing about Pekko or something. That can't be right. But that can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to the memories of the dead. Huh. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. Even if I put events in chronological order. Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. And that happened, you two woke up and left your room to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. But after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on. If Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi? When we heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi. Still, it could have been set up autonomously. Probably tomorrow. It's already pretty late. And I did start late, too. No, oh, Shad's here. I'm disappointed by the lack of Tamaki. Cookie, I'm proud of you for having yaoi standards, lol. Hold up, can we see Nagaru's e-handbook to see if it's different? What? It is. I don't know what was this? Huh. No, I'm here. Wow, 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 you want Tamaki? What was this? Truth bullets. That's the truth bullets. Okay, never mind. I like how pets are even grayed out. Although we already know what Nagito would have. That's a pet. I already know for a fact. Can't argue with that. It might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we can first clear up the mystery surrounding the rumbling noise. Rumbling noise, huh? Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuchi ran down the stairs, complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? There's something I wanted you to do. After the elevator's fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Why? I'll tell you later. But why aren't you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. What? Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. It would be Shitimi. I think it would be he would have Shitimi. It would be Cookie. Of course she would do that. Since Soda is 16 in Kingdom Hearts 3, I take it he's in your standard range for yaoi that everyone does on fanfic, I swear. What's going on? What's going on? Well, every other fanfic at any rate. You strawberry, come on Nagito, don't sell yourself short. We both know you'll live. Boss Baby is always so rude. I like that. That movie was so funny. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't let them face that danger. It must be the Farah who goes in their place. Paria? Wait. Crap. I don't think I said that right. That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator and the door at the far back of the Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. I said to go down to the bottom floor. Let's go see what's here. Oh yeah, that's literally broken. Huh. I don't know. I'm thinking about something. Just not sure why. It's a strawberry hall door that leads to the tower. The button is broken. There's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of this door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious. The killer's intent. I can only think of only one explanation. Ah, Gundam. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of a crime. Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah, that was probably it. Alright. Press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it. But nothing happens when I press it. It looks like it's definitely broken. Huh? Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place? Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. You see, look, you see the silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. If the cover's lost, they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see. It's the control panel on the grape house side that's broken then. If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure that there should be a control panel over there too. Plus the elevator is stuck on the grape house side. Oh, it's stuck on the grape house side. Oh. Me, Percy. Then that would totally, the way that's set up, that would make it look like nobody in Strawberry House is possibly capable of doing that. I mean, the last person who used this elevator went to the grape house? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey, I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. You don't have any tools. Why don't you use this? Huh? Is this a multi-tool? Where'd you get something with this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right? A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Huh? Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. Huh? What? This multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. Huh? I don't really get it, but, well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad. Then I'll leave the rest to you. Elevator has been... yeah, the fact that he's just been holding on to it the entire time, oh my goodness. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the strawberry hull door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from the grape house. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses. Which makes the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but... no, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room. There's only two. Well, he can't. Yeah, it's gotta be this room then. The final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the octagon. And inside the octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer had been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building that we know of. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it from there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go. What? I see. So this is the final dead room. It feels a little eerie. I hope I don't get scared. Click. Did the door just lock? I see. The door is designed to automatically lock. It's not like I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. And I thought the door finally opened. Now it's locked again. I figured you'd turn up since I hadn't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Is escape the room, dude, start the game. Wait, oh, is this an escape the room? Really? Nagito? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you, why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement and I thought something happened in this room. And you got locked in when you came inside. You're a fool from head to toe. I'm truly ashamed. Well, not that I care. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is gonna start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake. You're wrong. Nagito's not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I could finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Oh boy. Welcome back to me screaming. What? About this so-called life-threatening game. Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you and make sure you get out of here. Bring it on, escape game! It sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. Oh. Pliers, huh? This might be useful for something. I should grab it. Select one open, okay. Okay, this is some kind of password. The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. That wouldn't make sense. It's too easy. I doubt it's that simple. There's something written in blood on the wall. It's number 6. These blood symbols alone don't make any sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else? Watch the news. There's 3. Something on the wall. Something number 3. Those blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if we combine them with something else? That's the door we came from. No, that's a closet that's been all bloodied up. That's 5 on the background. 5. 5, 3, 6. Number 5. But these blood symbols alone don't make sense. Maybe if we want something else. What about the hanger? And the closet might be used for something, so I should grab it just in case. I'm gonna come with all. Or, no, yeah, I'm gonna no. It's like the plush toss when you squeeze the tummy. Waku waku, doki doki! 7. Something written in blood on the wall. See, number 7. Is blood symbols allowed anything? Maybe combine with something else. It's a laptop. Looks like it's on, but it's locked, so I can't really access it. It doesn't look like you can input the password. How are we gonna turn it on? Oh, become a thin stick. Okay, so I use pliers. Can I not? Is this not a game where I combine things? Oh, 2 for... Wow. Okay, that's good to know. 2 for transcript. Didn't know that. I wonder if I can use this. Okay, I don't really understand how to do anything with the inventory here. Let's look at this again. 7 is one we don't have. But 3, 5, and 6 are there. There's no more business with this. You say that, but... This television looks broken. Possible to use these to force open iron bars. I think you need to click on the pliers and then use them on the hanger. Oh! Open. Can I not? It's not gonna open. I can't use that on that then? Okay. The hammer has some shape to it. Okay. There's something shining under the bed. Reach it, looks like the bed's fixed no more. Something thin and long, okay. Contains desk key. Okay, who knows? So if you use these to cut the iron bars, you're joking, right? It's supposed to be indirect hint. Contains scissors, okay. Pliers have been used already. Scissors probably on this guy? I was just talking about the powered by battery. How should I open? I didn't eat any grannies! Ah, so there was something! Well, that Monokuma plushie is very dead now. I wonder if I can use the batteries on the laptop. Laptop looks like it's on, but it's locked. Okay, never mind. So what is this? Unlocking device with iron bar. Probably have to put in a passcode. If you input 9,999 combinations, it will open eventually. You're right, but there doesn't seem to be any buttons for inputting a password. Looks like it might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. Not just that, but what's this red light on top of this device? What's this? This is also a 4-digit code, huh? But it looks like you can change the numbers with this one. So I'll leave that mindless word to you, Monica. I'll decline as well. That's what to open this. I have a feeling that the hint is close by. I'm gonna back up from this. Do I have to? Okay. I was like, I don't think so. Watch the news. Watch the news. It looks broken. Okay, can I repair it somehow? 6. She is not. Yeah, that is true. She is not. But think about it, if it was at 0000, it would have opened, right? Oh no, because this is probably different. We'll check this again. Okay. Why is the end shaped like this? I gotta go to dinner. Alright, see ya, Cookie. Oh, what's this? There's something in blood here. This is the number 4, right? The number 4? It looks like a different symbol. For instance, a symbol that you often see on maps. Is it? There's a line. No, there's that line that they have. Wait, that's a 9. I wonder if that line means that. Because what I remember is this line always did. No, the line means a 6, not a 9. Because if it was a 9, it would be. No, the 6 would be underneath. Just watch the news and I get cursed by looking at it. Huh, it's just a secret code. Plus, it's a pretty common one. Secret code. Okay, do you know what it happens to know what it means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. Watch the news. 5, 3, 4? Five, 3, 4. If I click on it, what does it say? Okay, no, that didn't say anything different. Batteries on the TV. Batteries need to go somewhere. Special on the floor, I don't think. I think we've checked everything else we really can here. Why 5 numbers in one room? Watch the news. It's a code that's common enough to guess. Huh. Which way is north? Never eat soggy herbs. Ah! Which way is north? That makes sense. Ah! And that's the map. It denotes that. Is that denoted by the compass? In which case, the way the compass is pointing. Which means... Okay, I got it. 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 3... 6... Or is that a 9? I still can't figure if that's a 9 or a 6. West would be... Where's the one here? That one's 5. So 3, I don't know, 5. And then this one is 7. So 3, 6 or 9. 5, 7. I think if I remember correctly, the line for 6 is on the bottom. So that's a 9. I think that was purposely upside down. So 3, 9, 5, 7. No, it's the dot. What? A digital camera and a USB stick, huh? Right inside the digital camera. Got it. Use the digital camera. No, this, that. Cannot use this item. Not this, that. Cannot use that item. Okay. Should check the characters left side. Looks like there's a photo of a space poster that was posted on the... on a wall somewhere. I don't know what it means. Oh, hang on. Whoops. Sun, Mars, Venus, Earth. No, wait. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. The three we're missing are Venus, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what does this have to do with anything now? It looks like they might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. How does that? What's this all about? Use pliers. Okay, can't use that. How about this? Oh, whoops. So I thought it was like we'll unlock the lock with just the USB. Ah, okay, so I said this first. Next I need to input the password next. Maybe the memo that was inside the desk drawer might be the lock's password. God, the first letters of... It's the first letters of the days of the week. I thought it's that simple. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, do I have to... What? No. What? S, M, V, E, M, J, S. Is this Othello? Really? Othello? Is it? Doesn't look like Othello. Oh, that's the red dots. Those are the red dots. I'm assuming that's a white. Okay. I need my pin for this. That's clearly based. Is it base 2? Give me a second. Got it. Keep pressing escape, thinking that'll back me out of it. 1011001000111100. It's not a Othello. It could be binary, but why would it be that? But it pulls me away. And yes, you are correct. That is binary base 2. So that means we have... So if I'm reading these numbers correctly... God, I'm glad I know binary here. Let's see here. combine like that. Yeah, base 2-1, you're right. But how do you get the numbers? I'm gonna double check and make sure this is correct. Got that, got that, got that, got that. I'm assuming the red lights mean 1, and the black means 0. That's generally how that kind of stuff works. When there's an impulse, it's going to be given a 1, where if it's blacked out, it's 0. So where do I put this? Because if I look at this, we don't have an 11 if we're going vertically here. So I'm gonna put this in YouTube chat just so you guys can see what I've got. One. Those were the 4 combinations that we've got there. If we were to follow them left to right, it's impossible to do so because there is no 11. So what I'm assuming is we look at it from top down, like how this is displayed. So in that case, we get 9, 8, 7, 5. That would only explain why it's set up this way. So is this the only place I can think of? There's nothing here anymore. Okay, good to know. Let's try and putting some. Say what? Is here something? It's in vibe. Yep, there it is. That's a key. A key will again. Did we ever get a key? I believe we already searched this from top to bottom. Looks like we cleared it. The powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. How is this a life-threatening game? Oh, in the sense that you never get up, but you were gonna die anyway! That usually takes people a while. Oh, that's good. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? What do you mean it won't open? Are you serious? It's not opening. Didn't I just tell you that? It's not just the exit, even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe it isn't, the game isn't over yet. Is there really any chance that that thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter. A letter? I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you. Enough with the excuses, hurry up and show it to me. Yes, it's this. Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game. It's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I prepared special prizes. So make sure you don't overdo yourself. So that's what it means. What does it mean? It means the games up till now were just the opening act. From this point on, and this is the real performance. This is roulette, where basically we have a loaded gun. We have to spin the thing and point it at probably point it at our head and pull the trigger. And hope that by some sheer luck, we survive it. Life-threatening roulette. That's probably like Russian roulette. I see a gun came out from there. Which means I have to use it to play that Russian roulette, right? Russian roulette? Then allow me. You can't, no matter what, it's too dangerous. Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette. Ah, if that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder and spin it. After that, point the gun toward you and pull the trigger. Wait, you can't do that! There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die. It's only 16%. Yeah, and set the difficulty is choose how many bullets it has. A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay? I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So, shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun, and then use it while there's still 5 bullets loaded. An 83.3% chance of failure. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game. What are you saying? Let's give it a go. What are you doing?
どうしようルーレットでしょ。弾は一発だけしか抜いてないから生存確率6分の1だね。
He's the ultimate lucky student. I don't think he's gonna die here.
大した才能じゃないけど僕にだって超高校級と呼ばれる才能があるんだよ。超高校級の幸運と呼ばれる才能がさ。
BAM! That'd been so funny.
でもたかが6分の1程度の確率を勝ち取れなくて何が超高校級だって話でしょ。その程度で死ぬ運なんてそんなものは才能とは呼べないよ。僕が超高校級の幸運なら僕はここで生き残るべきなんだ。そう。やめてくださいって。
Tink. That sound just now. It was a door unlocking, right? Yeah, the hexagon, that's a hexagon. That's not an octagon. I almost thought it was an octagon. No, it's an hexagon. Looks like we finally cleared the Dial Dead room. I'm scared of you, Nagito. Really? Oh, well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. Oh my god! There's so many weapons in here. There's dynamite, pistols. I don't even know what that is. There's axes, maces, grenades, swords. I think that's an axe against the wall. That's a bazooka in the background. Oh my gosh. So much violence in this room. There's a blue sheet of... What's that blue thing over there? What a distorted room. Right there. He's here! Clearing the final dead room. And you even challenged it yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success. I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. Is this the Future Foundations file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? We'll just think of it as an extension of that. Extension? What are you giving without permission? Let's see. One more special prize. There you go. This crest. Is this Hope Peak Academy's? That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope Peak Academy. Meaning there are profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope Peak Academy, huh? But for all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, no good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks, I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing at? I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? Looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito. You might be the one who makes things more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about. What are you planning? What's written in there? Anyway, mon ami. No cheating, you haven't reached the end yet. Huh? I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it. No. Get over here, revenge in the final dead room. Corsian! That'll take a few days, Vietlink. I want to mention this real quick. It does take significantly longer for these streams to process ever since YouTube decided to do the stream chat sync. It's a nice thing that they do, but it's one of those things that makes it longer on the processing side. It's unfortunate, but that's the thing. Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Naoko was talking about. Alright, there's a lot of messages in the chat that I haven't seen of it. Another real life-threatening game. Enter the octagon and face Chuck Little. Little? Little. I don't know. Keep that in mind. Then just keep Twitch VODs. Why? All of my stuff's already on YouTube, man. For now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. Oh my god! There's an RPG back there. Floor hatch? Is a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? This door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Things are starting to get interesting. A refrigerator here? I was expecting to find drinks in it. When I opened up the door and peeked inside, I see there's poison stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it'd be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Regardless, it's slightly different than the ultimate weapon. Something called ultimate should make my heart dance with joy. Some nice swords, I see. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons, but I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. See, there's a lot of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder what this so-called weapon is. Probably in this door, but I'm gonna hold off for that. Wait, that's where I came from. Window. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked toward the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is... what I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. Can't. I'm not gonna laugh that much. My goodness. I see, so that's what it was. What I saw outside this window. If I start piecing it together and think about it, yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of this funhouse with this. A Amazing. As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. As to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. You ain't gonna tell us what's out there. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Next to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. Before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monomuguma. Especially if everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope Speed Academy. It's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Are we gonna see it, or is he actually gonna just joke with us? Hey. Hey, can you hear me? I love how even though we played as Nagito, he's still a cryptic bastard. Huh? I'm sorry, did you say something? It's been 2 hours since we spoke to Fuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if, we were still split up before the class trial. So maybe we should call them one more time. Are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. Pouting Chiaki though. So what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. I think that's a great idea, I think. Alright. No. I get it. I get it. The fucking no, I'm not gonna do that. You think I'm gonna do that? You think I'm gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna do that. No, it's alright. It makes sense. Everything makes sense. I get it. It makes perfect sense. I mean, come on. It's the floor hatch. There's a window, and it makes sense. It makes all the sense. Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. It does. It does. I said it does. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How'd you even come over here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the Truth Bold section of your handbook. It makes perfect sense. It makes all the sense. See? Do you get it? 'Cause I do! Answer me seriously, how are you able to come to this side? Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of this investigation of Strawberry House. elevator has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Wait, what? It was not added. Oh no, this is the stuff from earlier. What do you mean? It should have been obvious with that window. You know, that window. It should have been obvious with that window. I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting. Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh? You did the life-threatening game?
Yeah.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I had used only one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as one of me said. Shoki's confused. I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. I'm still alive after all. The only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange at the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal... He's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but when I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how? Hey, Hajime. You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me freely speak for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. That's the Future Foundation file. Yep, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the Killing School life that was in this earlier file. The Killing School life? You mean the killings that took place in Hope's Peak Academy? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn about the Killing School life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings, who was the killer for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of the people that I don't even know. Besides Byakuya, of course. And it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the Killing School life and this Killing School trip. I called this from the beginning of the game! I've called this from the second trial. For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. Okay, not necessarily that, but close enough. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. I'm catching everything now. It all makes sense. What do you think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders.
No.
I've been calling this ever since. What are you trying to say? By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled as suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. It's just wanting to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anything more. And I just learned what your talent is too. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. It's sealed. Indeed, it's Hope's Peaks Academy school crest. Have information on our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine? Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? In a way, it's just as Chucky said, Hajime's existence is special. Because you were. Just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Huh? Unlike the primary department, who's for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope Peaks Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate ability. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised. Which means yours is the stepladder. You should feel honored. An average talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl who's following the latest trend. It's not like that I want to become Hope. Is that what you're thinking? Just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. Negi was the ultimate lucky student. Sure, that's by luck, but that means he didn't really have the talent. He became an ultimate by sheer luck. But it was by his own will. He became the ultimate Hope. I think there's a flaw in Nagito here. You either have it or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or you were so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak that you couldn't even see that. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student. I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent? But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with a future foundation. But if that's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? A survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya would have been the most likely candidate, but now that's probably impossible. Hey, are you listening? There's no need for you to listen to this.
あのね
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamoto's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about. Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
ねえね
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right? Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
えだからさ
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I shouldn't answer that? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since the beginning. How many times must I repeat it? I just want hope to shine even brighter.
まあ
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
まったく
Guess I have no choice. I suppose I could tell you one little tidbit.
僕はね
You're right. I did go a place that seemed to be the. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. I think I know what it is. Like I said, it's all thanks to that window. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
やめてよ
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly a fit. I want to gut punch him. What did you say? Fine, I understand that, but now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mikamoto's case? We better hurry, the crash trial is gonna start soon.
そうだね
You're right, I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side in a moment now.
じゃあね
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
ね
Hey, Hajime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nakamoto's case now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving again. I'm always savage. Okay. I should just forget about it for now. I just need to focus on Nikamoto's case. I've returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
よ
Sorry we're late.
つうかよ
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. I see, it's just as I said, right?
おいお
Are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here. More importantly, Kazuchi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
いあ
Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think the compass might be broken.
黙ってて
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were running the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. They're not connected at all. I'm kidding. What do you mean by that?
当然でしょ
So, when you think about this in the long run, that's why this is such a fucking weird building. The elevator rotated?
さて
Now then, I should go investigate Nekamoto's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward the great tower. What's wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? This is kind of an attitude. Yep, that helps. So... I guess bug him more.
Are you
serious? Damn, I don't even know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up. Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. We've already investigated everything we can here. No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuchi should be able to dismantle the body, right? Disassemble. Eh? Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body? Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already? Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Kane. Shoot. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru. If you suck at using your brain, you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. God, he's so high and mighty. Okay, I gotta go do some stuff, so bye, Hawk. Alright, see you, Miiverzian. Come on, Kazuchi, what are you standing there for? Fine, I'll just do it right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. It's just too much. Hold on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude to everyone is strange now, too. Why? Let's see what he says then. Come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuchi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Where did you get the tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation. It's like he's the ultimate despair. Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke? Well, for now, I should try disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuichi is finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. Ugh. The hands of the clock look like they are pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set to 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m.? Clock's alarm timer had been added to the truthful section of your handbook. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Great Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's a highly effective radio clock. It updates at all times. Wait, has it really only been Has it really only been 30 minutes since they started the investigation? That's not possible. Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals, so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 AM? Radio clock's been added to this, okay. So what else is new here? Try this. Where's chest lighting? Try out the someone. Looks like we can bound. The kill was able to take another button. I wonder who did it and whether they will bind him. The tip of this wire. You've already seen this. Should back off for now. Yes, I'm assuming so. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomando's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Are you gonna say anything to us, or are you gonna just continue to be? Is he just continue to be spicy? You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about? I found this under a fragment of the pillow that tipped over. Is this a doorknob? Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob. Don't you think it's strange? If we examine the far back door engraved tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right. So if that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? It's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It had to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about that. He's spicy because he knows something, Hawk. I know. We should try it out. Try it out. How? We take the elevator to Strawberry House, we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way you can see the other side of that door, right? Hey, genius, remember the button's broken? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right? We can just repair it for all. We have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Yeah. Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door to Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about it. We have plenty of parts right here. Huh? Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure you can dig through his body and find the parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should just use parts from our dead friend? I do not like him anymore. I had a little bit of... I still had a little bit for him, but now it's completely gone. It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk? Well, Kazuchi's impossible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. If you repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door? What? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has that chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean? We should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. That's why you're gonna come later, right? Too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. So at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Oh god, that inflated ego of him. Huh? That kind of stuff makes me think he's gonna die in Chapter 5 if there actually is another killing. Someone's gonna get tired of that. Who knows? That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuchi to do something weird for him, right? It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
たくよ
Why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there's still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. You don't know when a person is going to die. Actually, technically you could. But I'd rather not talk about that for sensitive reasons at the moment. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of the mysteries, maybe.
仕方ねえな
I said that's all we can do. Let's head over there. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. You hear? Yes. Mr. Kazuchi, the elevator's working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
Yes.
Hey, you're here!
ねえね
So how'd the repair go?
きき
Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
この野郎
You got a lot of nerve saying that when you use like one of spare parts without my permission.
おいおい
Why would it need your permission? Well, I mean, even so.
さてと
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we try it out? What'll happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
でもよ
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
あのな
If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know when we try it out.
てめえ
It's not even worth trying it out. Now we've come all this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot. That'd be great. If we were to press this button, wow, you guys are all in single file line here. Or not single file, double file line. So what we should be seeing is the backwards orientation of this room. If we're thinking what I'm thinking, this isn't going to be at all like it should be. And from what I understood from that window, I think that's all I needed to know. Yep.
おいおい
Why did it open?
どうかの
Possible, where did the chain go?
待った
Hold on a second, that's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say this. This definitely looks weird.
だから
What do you mean, huh?
ああな
Does this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Mikamoto's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we enter from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. But why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
おいおい
Because they're not connected like they were thinking they were. Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
えっと
The body isn't the only thing that moved, even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. I think that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... Is this really what that means? No, there's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of this case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in tower has been added to... They call it strange feeling. Chain has been updated in your handbook.
なるほどね。
The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? The door at the far back with a picture on it of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there? There's a clue on that door? Yeah, it's called the door handle's missing. It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. It should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screw came out with it. It's the same as the doorknob that was on the floor. See, the screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, you were talking about this. But what is it a clue to? Broken doorknob has been updated, okay. Let's see what they wrote down for it. Doorknobs. See you, Cookie. No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I asked him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'll just be a waste of time to ask. Oh, just perfect timing then. Oh boy.
正直だるいっす。最高にだるいっす。もう寝たまま一生を過ごしたい気分っす。ダメだと分かってるけど眠くなる。サボりたいな。最高潮に気分が乗らないけど、お前らが裁判所に来たら本気出すよ。
The serious side, okay.
今はめんどくさいから無理だけど、後でちゃんと本気出すからよろしくね。
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Oi, oi.
How are we supposed to get this to the trial ground?
So.
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of the building. Kinda, did something happen?
No.
Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Ne.
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting Shaki off our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. And nobody died. See ya, cars. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on. Nekomaru. Oh, just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure to avenge you. At least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. Won't be needing that crime scene anymore. Yeah, no kidding. I agree. I detect the scent of... Oh, I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside.
Showtime
Oh, there they are. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Then, we shall get moving as well. Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonya's going, there's no way I'm not going. I'm gonna go. Yes. It's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. When I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same stepladders. Huh? Nagata was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just stepladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate, I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, for that true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't! What kind of hope comes from killing people? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. We pretty much finished the investigation, and we're about to head to the class trial. And there's one novel I'd like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the hell are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before. Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. He's gonna get punched by Hajime one of these times. I know that you didn't matter at all, so why did I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting. Everyone, huh? You still believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve course students are so full of yourself. Says him. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I just need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had resettled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. I like how this is I'm sorry. This is a plot convenience, and it makes me laugh just thinking about it. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. We're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad. It reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was. Yeah, it's probably true. The elevator continued to shake. It descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. Yeah, it's funhousey, alright. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise I'll roll a dice, and based on the result I'll punish you oh no. I'll give you a Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. One extreme punishment. Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, girls and boys. I can imagine it. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, Yu-Gi-Oh! So it begins. Well, this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial is about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I've ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer. This is starting to empty out, that's kind of crazy. He's one of us. Wow, we are so close to our first full red page on this one. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I'd like to save my progress. Thank you. Alright. Unfortunately, that is all I'm going to do for today, because if I decide to do the trial today, it's probably going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. And I don't think that's a good idea. I definitely do not feel like that'd be a great idea. So we are not going to do that this time around. Mostly because, like I said, 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't think anyone wants to stay up for another 4 hours for a class trial. So, anyway, like I said, it's going to be a short stream today, and I understand that, yeah, 4-hour trial from now would be an absolute nightmare for me. So, anyway, guys, that'll be it for me today. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream than usual, but I did have a few issues to deal with my computer, but I think for the most part I'm gonna see if I can get those fixed, because I really want to I want to get model streams back going again, because it's been a while. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next live stream video that I do. Until then, I'll see you guys all later.